We need to start by exploring what is going on underneath our feet.
Yeah, so this is where our handy dandy Lego model comes in. It's not a rainbow, it's actually a cross section of planet Earth, and it shows us Earth's layers. So this is what's going on under our feet. I'm going to talk you through these different layers. Okay, so first of all, this yellow part, that is our inner core. That is the center of the Earth, and it's the hottest part of the Earth. It's made of iron, and it's over 5,000 degrees. Hot! Smoking hot! Smoking hot! Then above the inner core, we have the outer core, and that is a liquid layer, and it's made mostly from iron and nickel. So inner core, outer core. What's this, Greg?
This bit is the mantle. So this is the biggest chunk of the planet.
Yeah.
And it's made of a rock called magma, but it's not solid rock, it's liquid, but it's kind of almost in between. It's liquid, but it's really, really thick. So it's like treacle.
Oozy.
Right? It's like really thick, like syrup, and it is actually moving.
And then our last layer is the bit that we live on. So that's this part here. That is the Earth's crust. So wherever you are now, you are on the Earth's crust. And it's very thin, as you can see. But the crust is broken up into chunks that we call tectonic plates.
I want to show you something that I made last night.
Because you might not have a Lego model, but you could make something like this.
I made myself a model Earth out of plasticine. Yeah. And I made it so that actually, if you cut it in half,
wow,
you get all the layers inside. You might notice we didn't have any green plasticine.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, you just make do, don't you?
Yeah.
So you've got the inner core, the outer core, the mantle, and then the crust on the outside. And the sea sits on top of the crust.
Yeah. So there you go. So let's talk more about these tectonic plates. So you can think of the crust like a jigsaw. It's made up of these different parts. And those tectonic plates are moving around very slightly. And that's because of what's happening here in the mantle layer. So that hot semi-molten rock we were talking about, when it gets close to the outer core, it heats up. And as it heats, that magma rises. But when it rises, it gets close to the Earth's crust, it starts to cool down again. So the magma will then make its way back down. Then it starts to heat up again, moves up, cools down, and goes back down again. And this movement of magma makes the tectonic plates shift around just a little bit.
Oh, and I've got a good fact for you, right? They actually move at the same speed as your fingernails grow.
Whoa.
Right, which is just a few centimetres a year. That is how slowly those tectonic plates are moving. Is that worth a fact bomb?
Go for it. This might not sound like much movement at all, but here's the thing. That shift in those tectonic plates can actually make entire continents move around.
Do you want to see some pickies?
Absolutely.
All right, so have a look at this. Have a look at this. So these are our continents. These are the lumps of planet Earth that sit above the sea, the land above the oceans, and you can see them coloured in there. But what I want to do is I want to draw some lines around the tectonic plates. So now those red lines are the edges of the tectonic plates. You're seeing all of those plates there that make up the Earth.
But here's what happens if you rewind the clock 250 million years. That is what the land masses looked like all the way back then. And we call this Pangaea. Pangaea.
It's one of our favourite words, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now let's fast forward a little bit. So Pangaea, all those tectonic plates are in a different position. All the land masses are locked together. Fast forward a bit from 250 million years to 200 million years ago, and the land was split into two land masses.
And this change is happening all because of those shifts in the tectonic plates below the land masses. So we've now got 65 million years ago. This is what our land masses look like. And finally, present day, this is where we're at now. So those are our continents, and all of that shifting has happened because of those tectonic plates.
Basically, the planet is one large puzzle, kind of all interlocked. What will it look like in 50 million years?
Who knows?
Who knows?